If you've watched your channel for a while, you know that one of my catchphrases is "this car is my favorite." I overuse that term, but on this one, it is my favorite, and that's not an exaggeration. This 1970 Barracuda is absolutely fantastic. AAR tribute, and when they built this car, the attention to detail that they put in on making this a tribute is awesome. They even got the Trans Am fender tag, the right exhaust, the right suspension, the right motor. And the quality of the restoration is why I love this car so much. Fantastic color, but when you look at the engine bay, really nice and clean. The firewalls painted in a high gloss. It's got the right manifolds, 346 pack, 4-speed manual. And this is what I was talking about as far as the fender tag. So many times somebody will do a tribute car or make a AAR, but they won't add this detail. So all the factory AAR Cudas would have had this Trans Am tag, next to the regular fender tag, which they added on this, as well as all the suspension, all the other components being correct. Excellent paint, the right staggered wheels, correct exhaust, really sharp engine compartment, power brakes. And this thing drives fantastic. Last week, we took this car out and put probably 100, 150 miles on it. Performed beautifully. Goes down the road awesome, shifts good. It's a ton of fun to drive. And the nice thing with this one, while it's still, expensive, you're not paying real AAR money. So you have a car that you can drive and enjoy, and it's not 6 figures. But yet it's a show-winning car, something to be really, really proud of. The glass is in good shape. It's got the correct AAR hood. Front valance is in really nice shape. Got the iconic Cuda fog lights. Bumper's been re-chromed. That's beautiful. The grille looks great. Laser straight body, fantastic color. All this matte black the previous owner had redone just a year or two ago. Did a fantastic job. That looks super sharp, really nice shape. The hood fits good. One thing you'll notice if you look at any AAR Cuda, these AAR hoods naturally always stick up like that. And I know people in the comments will argue with me, but go look at any AAR out there. All those hoods, they're just a fiberglass hood, and every one of them you'll find they'll stick up a little bit right there. Front fender's laser straight. The decal stripes is in really great condition. Wheels still look like new. Excellent paint. Correct exhaust. Even the door buzzer works. It's got a white interior, and so often, white interiors, once they get any age on them at all, or, they wear and fade, this still looks fantastic. Seats are excellent. Headliner's beautiful. Back package tray's nice. All the trim around the rear window looks to be in really nice shape. I'm gonna pull that key out because there's nothing more annoying than a door buzzer. Dash is beautiful. But look at this. This speaks to the quality of the restoration. Definitely not cheap to do. Corner of the doors are excellent. Fantastic door panels. Back glass is super clean, no scratches or issues there. Trim around the window is great. Hey Colton, will you grab the keys out of there for me, bud? We'll open the trunk. You see your reflection anywhere in this paint. Tires, BFGs, good tread on them. Rear bumper looks great. The rear valance is in awesome shape. And you're gonna hear a lot of looks great and awesome shape as I go around this car. I like what they did in the trunk too. Look at the jam paint. You know, that's what separates this car from most, is the overwhelming quality of the restoration. You can see a reflection in the jam paint. Something, trunks all painted, very nice. Still have that tag on the back of the seat. Beautiful roof line. The drip rails are excellent. And all your drip rail molding still looks new. Beautiful jams, rubbers are still really pliable, like new condition. Awesome restoration. The rally gauges, factory tack, AM FM radio works good. Dash pads in great shape, no issues there. Scuff plates, door jam paint. Really nothing to pick apart on this car. The carpet looks nice. If I was gonna say anything, it's like you have some little chips here on this plastic piece you could always re-dye just from putting seatbelt on and off. The seats look great. This car is so much fun to drive. Out of all 50 cars that we have here, the driving experience of this Cuda with that 4-speed, the 6-pack, the exhaust, it's definitely my favorite one to be behind the wheel of. Fire extinguisher mounted here. There you go, Colton. Starts up really nice. And that's the thing with the 6-pack. So often you get a 6-pack car, and if it's not tuned right, you know, they're kind of a pain in the butt. I mean, this one starts super easy. One of the easiest starting 6-pack cars that we've had in here. Turn signal indicators in the dashboard. Windows go up really nice and smooth. Tack works, you have 27,000 miles on the odometer. Lights in the dashboard. Gas gauge works, we got half a tank. Down here, just so you can see a little more accurately your exact temps and oil pressure, they relocated that and added some auxiliary gauges down there for oil pressure. It's got fantastic oil pressure, volts, volt gauge works. And your temp gauge works too. We'll see that as we drive it here. Horn works, heater fan works, goes into gear nicely. The iconic pistol grip shifter. Clutch feels great. Just being a hot day today, I will roll my window down. The white interior is nice though. You know, the car's been sitting out all afternoon. On a hot summer day, you get in it and the seats aren't hot. It's one of the perks of the white interior. That's why I love it. It's so smooth, it shifts great, it sounds awesome. Brakes are fantastic. You have a really nice pedal, they stop fast. This car is so fun to drive. It's what I would imagine buying a brand new AAR and driving it off the lot would feel like. This car is amazing. Speedometer reads a little bit fast, or at least I'm really hoping so. Otherwise, I would have been really booking it. I'm guessing it reads about 10 fast. The radio does work. I had that going the other day. Temp gauge works. We're up to temp. And everything is just crisp on it. I mean, the exterior is really crisp, but looking around the edges on the interior, even with the radio, the dash bezel, all that is really nice. But for me, I'm always a guy that I like to drive the cars, you know. So I want something nice like this, but yet I want to drive it and enjoy it and do what we just did with it. And that's why this car is awesome. Is you buy a real AAR at 150 grand, and you're a little more hesitant to get it on the road and drive and enjoy it. I took this car to Waverly last weekend, and it took me a lot longer than it should have whenever I stopped anywhere, because I had probably in the span of an hour, I had 10 different people come up and ask all about the car, and have to stop and pull over into the parking lot I was at to ask about it and check it out. It's just one of those type of cars that just draws a crowd. If you're just even driving it nicely here, shifts good, suspension feels great, no vibrations, the steering's really tight. And for a Mopar, that's awesome. Most Mopars are kind of rattly. I love Mopars, but it's not often that one's this tight, nice, and smooth driving. Really nice car. Somebody's gonna absolutely love it as much as I do. Check it out on the website, coyoteclassics.com. Give us a call, we can make it yours, but I guarantee it's gonna put a smile on your face.